Friends, welcome to once again VK Jain Sir ki MEP classes. All this is open to all engineers of civil, electrical, mechanical, and electronics, and my dear students of MEP classes. In this particular module, we shall be discussing integrated interior services. Many services are to be integrated so that they don't interfere their flow. First, about interior design concepts. An interior design concept is the central theme that all the design elements are focused upon. It exists an idea first and is brought to reality through careful planning. At its first, an interior design concept is a visual theme that invokes a specific mood by strategically using color, space, and style. Practically all concepts get delimited by codes and rules and regulations, which shall be studied. Friends, in this module we shall be discussing points to be kept in mind while designing interiors for building services. This slide shows the initial starting concept. For integration, friends, we have to keep several points in mind. The first of which is plan for real life. In the interior design process, space planning is first. According to American Institute of Architects, space planning includes blocking out interior spatial areas, defining circulation pattern, and developing plans for furniture layout and equipment placement, and ab initio incorporating method of further maintenance. The goal of space planning is to create efficiency, be modern, but incorporate antiquity as well. Second point to be kept in mind is create a space vision-wise, keeping in mind the aesthetics. Once the designer have an idea to how the space would function, they match those requirements with the client's desired aesthetic and atmospheric to create a concept for space. Also, there comes sustainability and economics. You have to be able to tell a story about how the interior is going to come together with all different elements and pieces. Friends, the third point is be thoughtful about materials and construction. Quality is key, as materials and construction affect how a person experiences the finished room. Good quality materials have a sound and a feeling that's different than poor quality materials. Both are interlinked with green concept. Follow Graha 2019 for all central government buildings of India. This includes state government buildings also. Color and economics occupies a prominent role. Fourth point, juxtapose contrasting elements. When a designer combines different materials, shapes, patterns, and textures, the differences between them can enhance their innate properties. Understanding this can be counterintuitive most of the time. Some clients will say, I want this fabric, lamp and chair, but those items will all have the same visual value. The class and age group of the prospective occupier needs to be evaluated first. The seventh item of design is strike a balance. A mature designer prefers to evaluate a room's overall composition for balance under for balance rather than deliberately create facilities. Finding a balance starts with the room's architectural features like windows and doors and then adding in pieces until equilibrium is found. Eighth item is edit. Hiring an interior designer is like hiring an editor. The experience teaches a designer when to add or take away elements to achieve the desired effect. This includes bringing in breathing room and incorporating negative space into the overall design in order to present the strongest composition possible. Don't be afraid to get rid of things. Friends, integrated interior building services may include HVAC services, electrical services, fire services, lighting service, building acoustics, and many more. Friends, follow the latest rules and regulations. Ignorance is no bliss. If you don't know a rule or any regulation, you may be punished. Last but not the least, following is the list of rules and regulations which must be followed. First is National Building Code 2016 of India and also the 2025 as may be revised. Second, Energy Conservation Sustainable Building Code of 2024. Graha of 2019. Fourth, Electrical Safety Rules of 2010. We will learn about many other codes relevant to module design. Friends, public health engineering services include water supply and transport system including pumping set of all types. 2. Tube wells, runny wells, swimming pools and other water bodies, steam bath, sauna bath and jacuzzi. These may be in our interior. River water intakes, not in our scope. Solid waste disposal, not in our sewage disposal, not in our scope. Rainwater harvesting, not in our scope. Storm water and drainage, not in our scope. Plumbing and sanitary services, some of them are in our scope. Interactive environmental control and security system, not in our scope. Green building related items and climate control, not in our scope. Next is electrical engineering services. Some of them in our scope of study in this particular presentation. Internal electrical installation, of course, yes. The inverted ceiling plans are prepared under this. Compound lighting and external distribution, not in our scope. Electrical distribution, these all below items are not in our scope. Friends, electronic based low voltage services, some of them are in our scope. Intelligent lighting and proximity control in our scope, and remaining some of them are in our scope, like auditorium, conference hall lighting, some of public address item, paging cum music unit, and digital display systems. Friends, out of mechanical services included here only heating, ventilation, air conditioning, EHU and ducting may be in our scope, and remaining not except acoustics. Friends, the medical services may come in our interior design if it is related with the healthcare service. We'll discuss. Friends, plumbing drying of a particular flat under consideration is in our scope, and under this we provide different type of services, and these services are rainwater harvesting in balconies. Then you require several services inside the toilet which are to be marked. Similarly for bedroom and kitchen. So this particular one flat is like this, and the right hand side similar repetition. So we have to mark all these. Friends, as far as electrical fitting is concerned, we have to prepare a reflected ceiling electrical plan as shown here. This one. This incorporate the legend of different type of fittings, giving the symbol and their description, and we have to tell about what is rating of individual. You have to show different type of electrical luminaire marked here. Friends, the second important drawing is sprinkler and fire alarm drawing, of which you have to show the legend, like which one is pendant sprinkler or side wall sprinkler or acclimate type multi-sensor detector. We have to show the route of a sprinkler pipe. We have to show the route of copper wiring feeding their panels. So all these details are to be shown. Friends, as far as the air conditioning and refrigeration is concerned, we have to show a drawing like this, showing the duct outlets and route of the duct marked in the green. And we have to show in the combined drawing that none of these are getting interrupted by any other type of services. So friends, let me intimate you that I have been an interior MEP designer with my firm known as Intelligent Services of which this is the symbol, and I have prepared drawings for all services for AIMS, Raipur and Patna, big hospitals, 1000 bedded hospitals. So I personally prepared all those drawings which were required for this, and it took about 6 months. Friends, all buildings can be thought of as rectangular or square type of building. In both the cases, you have a central corridor and room on left side and room on right side. In this particular drawing, I have shown elevational detail of real ceiling, false ceiling and items below. In this particular drawing prepared by me, I am showing the real ceiling here, central corridor and the room on left side having hospital bed. This also shows electrical fitting outlet. This shows the real beam, the real floor. This is the beam protruding. This is the central corridor. Friends, this particular drawing shows the typical sectional elevation detail of various services. So we have a real ceiling here, we have a false ceiling here, and this shows the passage for supply air duct supply. So the duct may be running perpendicular to this, and we have to incorporate a supply air duct fitting protruding out the false ceiling. So it has got a supply air diffuser, it has got an electrical fitting, and it has got a smoke detector. This shows the total working table, maybe computer table. This shows the one side wall, and then side wall 1.6 switch box, and the conduit coming from real ceiling down up to the electrical wall switch box. The working table may be provided a floor below, and in which false floor below, in which the raceway are running, carrying the complete electrical power and normal light point wiring. So this is elevational detail. Friends, this one is from some building in Dubai, showing the details of various type of electrical services. This one shows in the central passage of car parking the light waterproof light fitting. You can see a long line of sprinkler pipe. Here cable tray perforated type is shown, and it shows the position of fixed type of portable fire extinguishing systems, and this all shows car parking basement detail. Friends, In all type of interior or exterior services, the most important is a control room, and this particular diagram shows a control room which I have taken from Dubai. In interior design of air conditioning system, one air handling unit takes important space. In this, the chilled water is coming from this central plant and feeding the air handling unit. Over this chilled water coil inside, the air is made to flow inside here, and after treatment through circulating fans, it is made to go to interior spaces, duct carrying supply air duct, and similar for return duct, or it may be return duct may be just above the false ceiling and real ceiling. So this AHU occupies an important space, and during the AHU may be floor mounted or maybe above ceiling also, ceiling mounted in size up to 17.5 ton. Below all that, one AHU is provided for a load up to 60 ton, beyond which you may have to provide two. All AHU rooms in different floors normally should be one above another. Friends, once again on AHU, AHU has got different chambers. The air inlet chamber, filter chamber, after that cooling coil chamber, and after cooling coil there will be fan, and after that through this fan the air supply air is taken away, and this is some portion of refrigerant. Friends, this shows the electrical rising vertical plan in reality. We provide minimum 3 bus bars, one bus bar for UPS load, another bus bar for emergency essential load, which is then thrown away on electrical generator, and the third may be normal bus bar being fed through transformer. In all normal cases, the transformer is feeding all these three loads, this load, this load, or this load. But when transformer goes, the load comes on generators, and generator also may be at most up to 30 minutes capacity, after which the generator may be for 4 to 6 hour capacity and takes up the load of UPS also. But UPS are normally designed for 15 to 30 minutes, after which the load is transferred to generator, and the load of generator is transferred to transformer. These are the safety features in the electrical rising man position.